guys, today we're going to be talking about tretinoin before and after. So I have been using tretinoin now for almost 2.5 years. I'm using the 0.05 percentage and life-changing, I gotta say. I had not very good skin before I started using it. I struggled with acne in my teen years and all throughout my 20s actually. Just turned 30 in September actually. Yes, I'm 30. I gotta say that retin-A completely transformed my skin. Tretinoin made the texture of my skin so smooth, baby smooth. Made my skin glow. Pretty much got rid of all inflammation. And also you guys, Kate, I am not wearing any foundation right now. I am wearing eye makeup and blush and highlighter, but other than that, this is my skin. I never wear foundation. So I want to give you guys hope that tretinoin is probably your best bet for completely revolutionizing your skin, okay? I'm gonna throw up some B-roll for you guys so that you can see how my skin looks with no makeup, no camera filter, and in natural lighting. I think the texture of my skin is amazing, just amazing. I can just go out with no makeup, no foundation, and feel completely confident in my skin. It's clear, it's glowing, it's smooth, it's just everything that you could ever want in, you know, flawless skin. Tretinoin does work, and I'm going to share with you guys the 12 tips that I have for you guys to get the best results when using tretinoin, because tretinoin is something that you should really take seriously. It is a drug regulated by the government. It has side effects, and if you don't use it correctly, then you could actually block yourself from getting the results that you want, and you can just not be successful with it. I've seen people try to use it, they couldn't handle the side effects and they stopped. So they weren't able to overcome the ugly phase and come over to the other side of the beautiful results, getting the results, the flawless skin. Retin-A has been studied for 40 years. Clinical research, 40 years of clinical research, decreases inflammation, decreases pore size, reverses fine lines and wrinkles, reverses them, plumps the skin, builds collagen so that your skin looks young and radiant again, gets rid of sunspots, sun damage, sagging skin, sallow skin. I'm telling you, it just completely swan makeovers your skin. And like I've said in my other videos, I feel like I have the skin that I had before I hit puberty and before I got acne. I have my childhood skin, literally, you know, like all the kids with the perfect skin. It's just smooth all the time and completely blemish free. That is what this stuff does. And while I'm going through tips, I will show you guys old pictures of my acne, how my skin used to look. Pay attention to how inflamed my skin was, how visible my pores were, and the redness of my skin. And just take note that all of that is gone now. Alright, so the first tip I have, and this is the most important, is take tretinoin seriously. I want you to go into your retin-A or your tretinoin skin journey with a very serious, focused mindset. Like I said, this is a drug. This isn't some normal over-the-counter face wash or face cream that you're using. This drug has side effects. It's a long-term drug. Okay, so I want you to switch your mindset to thinking that if you use retin-A or tretinoin for a week, you're going to get amazing results. That is not how tretinoin works. It works in the long term, and it takes months. Honestly, it takes months for you to see results. So change your expectations to not expect results for at minimum 6 months. As I've said in my previous videos, I didn't experience results for 8 months. That's when I saw a huge change, was after 8 months of consistent use. So make sure that you have the right expectations when you're going into your tretinoin skin journey. It takes a long time. Tretinoin works at the cellular level. It changes the behavior of your skin cells. And so you have to give your body time to adjust and acclimate to it. The second tip is to create a retin-A schedule. So you want to use tretinoin or retin-A slowly, ease into it, and I really recommend actually making a skincare calendar, which yes, it could seem a little bit excessive, but this is going to just increase your chances of success using tretinoin. What I did when I started using tretinoin, because I knew that the side effects were unavoidable. You are going to get flaking, redness, and peeling. That is just how your skin adjusts to using tretinoin. But what I did was I used tretinoin 1 day a week for an entire month. So I used tretinoin every Sunday for an entire month. When I first started using it, I said, okay, this is a long-term drug. I'm not in a rush. I'm going to give myself all this time to get used to it, to ease into it. I'm going to be patient so I can be successful. So 1 day a week for a month, then go to 2 days a week for another month, then 3 days a week for another month. So I was going Sunday, Wednesday, Friday for a month, then 4 days, and so on and so forth until you hit 7 days a week. I think it took about 8 or 9 months before I hit 7 days a week without any side effects. Like, my skin was fully adjusted, fully acclimated to retin A. I can put it on every night without any irritation. Number 3 is be consistent. Consistency is key. Do not forget your retin A nights. Retin A doesn't work if you don't use it, right? I mean, obviously, right? As with anything, you have to be consistent. Really commit and dedicate to this. Just say, I'm going to give this a solid year of trying this and being completely consistent with it, because you're not going to know if it works for you unless you are consistent. So I really want to stress that. Number 4 is prepare yourself for side effects. Even though I was doing everything that I possibly could to mitigate the side effects, I still experienced the side effects, okay? I had the peeling, I had the redness, I had the flaking, and I had to learn how to deal with those side effects to prevent them as much as possible, but also for how to handle them, right, when they did arise. So I did get peelies and flakies. I learned what products worked best to get rid of them as fast as possible and to also prevent them. And as I was going through the acclimation and the ugly phase, all of my preparation and all of the products and stuff like that I used to helped me get through it, helped me get through that ugly phase and come out on the other side looking good. So if you want to know all about how to get through the retin A ugly phase, check out my video, how to get through the retin A ugly phase. I will link it in the description for you below. Number 5 is a little goes a long way. You ask any dermatologist or doctor how to use retin A, they're going to say use a pea-sized amount. You do not need to slather huge amounts of tretinoin on your face. That is only going to cause you to have major peeling and irritation. It can get really bad. It can even get to the point where you're like scabbing. Like, you don't want that level of irritation. Like I said, just use a very, very tiny amount. If you guys want to see exactly how I apply retin A to my face, check out my most recent tretinoin skincare routine. I will link it again in the description for you. But like I said, I just use a very, very minimal amount, dab it on my face, rub it in. That is plenty, and you will definitely get the results that you're looking for. You just don't need to use a lot. Number 6 is when you are first starting to use retin A. This is a little hack. It's a really great little hack to actually apply a moisturizer first. I would say a lightweight moisturizer. So my favorite one was the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Some kind of light, very, very fast absorbing moisturizer that will quickly absorb into your skin. And then afterwards, you can put retin A on, because that moisturizer will act as a kind of a buffer to dilute the retin A. But this is a good thing, because when you are first easing into it, you want that buffer so that your body can slowly get used to it. And as the months progress and you get more used to it, you won't need to do that anymore. Like, I don't do that anymore. I just put retin A straight on my bare skin. But when I was first getting used to it, I always applied moisturizer before my retin A, just to have that buffer there. Number 7 is moisturize. You must moisturize, 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 because your skin is going to be dry and flaky from retin A. You need to find a great, good quality moisturizer that is going to quench, so that you don't get as much peeling and flaking. And as I've said in my retin A ugly phase video, I share the moisturizers that worked the best for me. But it doesn't have to be what I use. It's really important to moisturize as much as you can. I moisturize twice a day, morning and night, and I also did a deep moisturizing face mask on off days, like in between my retin A days at night, to really quench and keep the moisture barrier intact in my skin. Just basically keep my skin as moisturized as possible. It's super important. You might even notice when you start using tretinoin that because of that drying, flaking effect, your skin looks worse. It will look worse. Your fine lines and wrinkles might even look worse as your skin's getting used to it. So that moisturizing and you being really on top of that is gonna help and keep your skin looking as wrinkle-free and as plump as possible. Number 8 is you must exfoliate. Exfoliating is just as important as moisturizing. Everybody's got a different tolerance for how often to exfoliate their skin. I have very unsensitive skin, very hardy skin, tough skin, I guess. So I moisturized twice a day, every day with a face cloth. When I wash my face, I would put the face wash on and then I would rub in the face wash with a face cloth twice a day to keep my skin as exfoliated as possible, because you are going to flake and peel, so you want to get that flaked, dead, old skin off to reveal the new skin, keep the new skin coming. You really need to be on top of your exfoliating as well. Like I said, I did it twice a day. Figure out what's going to work for you and your sensitivity. I also would recommend doing a more intense, more deep exfoliation treatment on your off days between retin-A, again, just to really get deep into the skin to get as much dead skin cells as possible off your skin. You want to shed as much as possible. And my favorite exfoliator is the Derma-E Microdermabrasion, hands down the best deep exfoliator I have ever come across. So I will link it below if you want to check it out. Number 9, this might be the most important tip of them all, is to use SPF. You need to protect your skin from the harmful UV rays of the sun. That is what ages the skin. I just keep telling all my friends, like, I have people that come up to me that don't believe I'm 30 and that I have a 12-year-old daughter, and they say, what are you doing? How do you look so young? And I just tell them, I wear sunscreen. I wear sunscreen every single day, no exceptions, because I know what the sun does to your skin. It destroys your DNA in your skin. It causes skin cancer, causes wrinkles, causes sagging, causes the collagen in your skin to be destroyed, destroys the structure of your skin. That is what causes aging. That is like the number one thing that will cause aging in your face. So if you can prevent that while you're using retin-A, getting the amazing results, building collagen with retin-A, but at the same time preventing further damage, you are in a win-win situation. Like, you are doing everything you possibly can to have amazing skin and to age the best, to look the best for your age. It's an absolute must. I would say that this is so important. Even if you're not using tretinoin, you need to use SPF every single day. Find one that works for you. I use a mineral chemical one combined by the company called Garnier, available here in Canada. And then another one that I really love is a Neutrogena Hydro Boost SPF 60. I really like that one because it goes on matte, it's very clear, it's very lightweight, and it also has hyaluronic acid, so it's also a moisturizer as well as an SPF, which is like, it doesn't matter what sunscreen it is, as long as you use it every day. That's all that matters. And again, consistency is key. Number 10, if you have acne and you're using tretinoin for acne, you don't have to necessarily stop the other things you were using for your acne. So if you were using benzoyl peroxide for your acne, if you were using salicylic acid for your acne, if you were maybe taking like acne pills or something, like those antibiotic pills, you don't necessarily need to stop every other acne treatment because you're using retin-A. There's very few things that actually interfere with retin-A. So I would honestly Google whatever you're using for your acne and see if it interferes. It probably won't. I highly doubt it will. And then you can use both at the same time, because like I said, it's going to take a while for your skin to get used to retin-A and for you to experience the benefits and your skin clearing up. So at the same time, why not use another topical acne treatment to keep your acne at bay while you're slowly acclimating to retin-A, right? That's the logic. I still use benzoyl peroxide every single morning to keep my acne away, okay? And it has not interfered with the effects of retin-A that I've experienced. Retin-A has still dramatically transformed my skin, even though I was using benzoyl peroxide at the same time. Number 11, you do not need fancy, overpriced skin products. You don't need these like obscure natural ingredients that are gonna just be magical youth elixir. You don't need that. If anything, I would recommend a very simple skincare routine, because the point is that you want something that you can stick to for decades. Something that's very manageable, very simple, very uncomplicated, maybe not that time consuming, because you want to be consistent with it. All you really need is a really good face wash that's not too drying, and then a really good moisturizer, a really good SPF that you trust, that you use on a daily basis. And then if you're feeling fancy, a really good deep exfoliator that you use maybe 2 or 3 times a week. That's really all you need. You don't need toner. You don't need serums. Like, you don't need all these fancy things. Keep it simple, because the bottom line is tretinoin is king. It's king. Research says so. dermatologists say so. That is what's going to transform your skin the most. And my last tip is to be patient. Do not give up. Give Retin A a chance. Give it a year. Give it a whole year. Commit. Take it seriously. Get the products you need. Get the calendar. Do the skincare routine. Do everything you can to succeed with this. Because if you keep going with it, you will get the skin that you're dreaming of. Another little hack or tip of advice, you guys might think it's a little woo-woo, but back 7 or 8 years ago, when I had acne and I had like really bad skin and it really, affected my confidence, I actually would write in a goals book, I have clear skin. And I wrote that over and over again. Every time I did a journal entry, I would write that at the bottom as one of my goals or affirmations. And it led me to Retin A, it led me to TRETINOIN. It led me to discovering all these skincare hacks that actually manifested my clear skin. So don't give up. You can have the skin of your dreams. Give this a real good shot. If you guys want more resources on Retin A, more info on my results, I have so many videos. It's in my skincare playlist. I will link that below for you. Also, if you guys want to continue to see my Retin A results that I'm going to continue to post throughout the years as I continue to use Retin A on a regular basis, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I do updates on a regular basis on how my skin is doing, and as I age, you can see how I'm aging and how Retin A is affecting my skin as I age. I hope this helps you guys out there be inspired and be motivated. You will have the skin of your dreams. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.